Good morning, YouTube. Here we are on another day. It's a manic Monday, hopefully not for most of you, but let's get to some bill searching where we go through some pocket money and see if we can find anything worth more than face value. So start off with a 2013 $1 bill. Sorry that I've been away, actually, just for a note. I've been away a little bit. It was my birthday on Friday, so we also went and watched Avengers Endgame. Awesome film. If you're a geek like me, go check it out. There's some sad parts, there's some funny parts, there's some awesome action. Let me know what you think about it in the comments below if you're also a geek and like the Avengers film series or the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And on the 10th, we'll be going to Detective Pikachu, as well as the J.R.R. Tolkien movie. But I digress. Let's get back to money. This is a Series 2013 $1 bill. Just some pocket money I got going on here, various things, denomination-wise. I don't see anything in the serial number as far as collectability. This is sitting a little low. That's seal there, but nothing crazy to call home about, so nothing really on the obverse of the bill there. I got some pretty good stuff coming in the mail that I ordered. Some stuff from APMEX, some stuff from PCGS. Couple of people I bought some stuff from off of our Facebook group, CoinOp Sales and Trades. Follow the link in the description box to buy and sell your coins and currency. I got a little bit of ink action. He's got some stuff happening on his lips there. Some black stuff going goth. Nothing in the serial number there. Now, I talked a lot about $1 bills in another video, spoke about the breakdown of the graphics on the bill, so check that video out. It does touch on a couple different things that you can come across bill-wise. There's a good one here in this series somewhere. This is not it, but 3-9, group 7s, and then there's somewhere only 26 off from this is the one ending in the bookend, 3-9. I wish I would have had that one, but oh well. Bookends are digits, not singularly, but when you have dual digits on the ends of a serial number that match one another. So if it was 3-9, then all 7s, then 3-9, that would have been a lot more collectible. But no dice on that one, so it is what it is. Let's look at the reverse of the bill. We have that bleed through from the coat of Washington on the front of the bill. $1 bills have not changed any bit since 1957, when they added "In God We Trust" on the reverse of the bill, which you have probably noticed time and time again. Only a couple digits off from a broken ladder here. This seal, Department of Treasury seal, shifted up a little bit. This Federal Reserve seal with an E in it, which is for Richmond, Virginia, sitting appropriately. Typically these are off slightly because of just the positioning on the bill. However, this is not supposed to be up and to the left like it is. It's supposed to be a little bit down, but it's not dramatic enough to call a shifted print. There's that "In God We Trust" that was added in the late 50s. Only real change to the $1 bill, so to speak. Nothing in the serial numbers here either. All Series 2013 so far, so nothing really to talk about. And like I said, $1 bills have not gone under a redesign or graphics change of any point since the 50s. There's nothing really there. Reverse of the bill, we got a little funkadelic stuff going on up here. Let's bring that really close. Lipstick, lip balm, foundation, something like that. Let's get my camera to refocus if it wants to. There we go. There's nothing on that guy. First of this bad boy. Haven't really come across really stellar ones so far. It's really clear. Federal Reserve. I like, just for a second it caught my eye. But nothing really crazy to talk about there. I actually did just notice something that I have not ever noticed. I know this is totally minor, you probably won't care. But if you notice, I just like how they filled the space here. So, and what I mean by that, let's get this really close. So on the Federal Reserve Bank of Boston, Massachusetts seal here. You can see the design aspects in between the wording here that they've added in. Now, if we look at this other Federal Reserve, of course the lettering for San Francisco and Bank of San Francisco takes up a lot. I just have never noticed the changes in the little graphics they put in here to fill the space. I think that's really neat. I'm gonna maybe delve into that further. Okay, here we go. Nice star note. Pretty crisp $20 bill too, series 2013. Color changing ink on it's nice and clear. Everything's printed appropriately. Star notes are really nice. I like to hold on to star notes. You know, some people, especially here in the comments on my videos, as well as across YouTube and stuff, Facebook or whatever, some people don't really care about star notes unless the serial number has another form of collectability in it, like a pattern or fancy serial number or some sort of misprint or something. I like star notes. I like to wonder about what caused the replacement. Star notes are replacement notes, so it's interesting to think what caused that replacement, but we'll set that aside. I digress. Another 2013 $1 bill, a lot more beat up than some of the others we've looked at. Nothing crazy there on the front. Yeah, and that sheen that you're seeing is actually just the light above my camera here to kind of illuminate the bills a little better. So it's not anything crazy that you just saw. All this discoloration is just from stuff rubbing against the bill while it's folded. Just like any piece of paper or anything that you do when dirt comes in contact with it. Let's flip these over. Start from the back here. $5 bill. I had talked a lot about $5 bills before, all the different aspects of them, graphics. It was a video a couple months back where we're actually at almost 200 videos on this channel. So I have been boring the crap out of you guys for like 2.5 years now. Thank you guys so much for being a part of the channel. There's so many of you, dozens and dozens and dozens of you that are just such a big part of the channel that support the videos I make. I try to support your videos and at least watch them and like them, even if I don't comment on it. So don't think that I'm, you know, not trying to help you with some boosts of likes and stuff, even if I don't comment all the time. So thank you so much for being a part of it. We're almost at 16,000 members, and I'll touch on something at the end of the video that's going to be in reference to that. 2013 5, that's seems to be the series for pretty much every one of these so far. Redesign 5. Redesign happened in 2006-7 time period. Basically just enhanced the graphics, did some graphics changes moderately, as well as did some anti-counterfeiting stuff. Nothing on that guy. Nice folded up $5 bill. If we would have had a 3 here and maybe an 8 instead of a 9, it would have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which would have been cool. Broken ladder there, but that's alright. Somewhere in that series is one. Broken ladders, I'd say, are less valuable, more collectible. Same with trinaries. What's going on up here? What do we got up here? Look at that. Got ourselves a good old-fashioned ink smear. Right there, check that out, plain as day. And it actually now, as I look at it closer, it's not a pen mark. It is the same tone as the other ink that's found in here, so we got ourselves an ink smear. Nice. The Undash-ited States of America. Very cool. Set that aside too. Not a dramatic one, but something cool to keep. Nothing's here. This is a 2017 one. This has shifted a little bit. Only difference in 2017 ones is Stephen T. Nuchin here has a printed signature, which is so random. You know, I know they don't teach kids like cursive, but Stephen, you're like 52 years old. I'm pretty sure you know how to like sign your name. But hey, I guess people can put their mark however they want. He wanted to change it up. So that's the first person to actually have a printed signature on a bill, which is interesting unto itself. But not a collectible aspect. I just think that's something to point out. No changes on the 2017 bills. 2013 series, $20 bill. This one's printed a lot more symmetrically as it's supposed to be in comparison to other ones we've looked at. There's no shifting in the seals really. Color's nice and vibrant for being a few years old. 20s have a little longer lifespan than other denominations of bills as well, so, you know, they last a little bit longer, quote-unquote, than other stuff. Almost another broken ladder again, but almost doesn't get us anything collectible. You'll see a lot of stippling of these, or dotting of this ink that comes across here, and a lot of 5s especially. Sometimes on 10s, but it's more noticeable on 5s. Typically around the Great Seal in the background, all these little spatters of dots of ink. It's always on the right side of this. It's during the second printing of the bill, or second phase of printing of the bill. It's just simply excessive ink from when they stack them on top of each other afterward as well. So it's not something that's an error, per se. I mean, yes, it's an error in essence, but not one that's collectible. Really beat up, no-eyed, well, one-eyed Washington. Let's see. Every time I say one-eyed Washington, I think of One-Eyed Willie from the Goonies. Which, not to mention, hit, I believe it's 30th anniversary? 35th and 31st anniversary or something lately? Once again, off subject from currency, but I know a lot of you out there enjoy the good old classics, and the Goonies is one of them, so. Cool. Speaking of the Goonies, Sean Astin, who's in the Goonies, and of course is Samwise Gamgee in J.R.R. Tolkien's The Hobbit, or rather, Lord of the Rings. I'm very interested to see J.R.R. Tolkien's movie, or semi-biographical film, coming out on May 10th, so I'm really excited about that. Good repetition here. I wish this 4 was a 2, then we'd have 5s, 2s, and 8s, so it would have been a trinary. But once again, trinaries are more collectible than valuable, so, you know, in the words of Austin Powers, squid pro row. Anywho, nothing so far really other than those 2 that we set aside. Let's look at the reverse of this bad boy. What we got down here? A little pen mark. And nothing on the front of that bad boy. Let's look at the reverse of this last $1 bill here. Also a Series 2013. So let's look at what we, nothing really in those last few bills. Let's look at what we did set aside. We'll start with the, this guy here. A little bit beat up, obviously completely folded up, so quality and condition of the bill leaves a lot to be desired. This also has that same dotting of ink here as that previous $5 bill, so it is common across, especially 2013 bills, to see that ink, kind of excessive ink, so we'll incorporate that into this ink smear here, which we found right on United in the back, the United States of America, right on the second word here, is that little ink smear. So interesting. I'm gonna get it in I'm gonna try to flatten it out a little bit with like a book or something. You know, people will do crazy stuff like ironing bills and all that. Depletes color on the bill. It actually affects the threading that's in the paper of the bill, in my opinion. So I don't do that, but I'm gonna put it under a book, see if I can get kind of the creases out, and then get it in a plastic sleeve, since it is a minor ink error. So pretty cool there. Good old-fashioned STARNOTE, or replacement note. So something happened to this bad boy. I'm going to go to my STARNOTE lookup. We have an app for that on our website, varietyerrors.com, where when you find STARNOTEs, you can input the dates, and the serial number. It'll tell you everything about it, the run size, rarity of it, and anything stellar that you'd want to know with that specific Star Note or other ones in the series. So check that out on varietyerrors.com. It's varietyerrors.com/StarNote lookup. Also, there's a link on the main home page or on our Facebook page, which is also, and you guessed it, Variety and Errors. Anywho, very, very cool. I'm glad we came across a couple things, especially a Star Note, as well as more stellarly, an ink error. And you guys have been wonderful. Thank you so much for joining me in another bill search. And for a quick note at the end of this video, we will be doing a giveaway in just a few days. It'll kick off at the end of this week on Thursday or Friday. It is a celebration of my birthday, us hitting 16,000 subscribers here on YouTube, and 15,000 on our Facebook group, the CoinOp community. So thank you so much for supporting us over the years, and for a thank you to all of you, we're going to be giving away some great prizes ranging from geek things to currency things, to books, to all sorts of fun stuff. And we'll be in tangent with Dustin Morgan over at CoinOp, as well as a few other channels, and our friends over at Carpe Nerdium, Steven and Jess. Thank you so much for tuning in to Variety Errors, your source for currency. And I will see you in the next video. Peace out.